Hello students, welcome back to our grammar class. Today we are going to learn all about punctuation marks. Punctuation mark. Let's learn together. Non-verbal signs which are used to make the meaning of a sentence more easier to understand are called punctuation marks. For example, this is my house, that is your house. Correct punctuation makes the sentence meaningful and adds sense to it. There are various functions of punctuation marks. To list different elements, for example, my brother, sister and I are like best friends. To segregate parts of a sentence, I have an English test tomorrow, I can't go out. To enclose additional elements, for example, the things I require are cotton, a pair of scissors, ointment and cloth tape. To join parts of sentence without conjunctions, for example, I'm thinking of buying a dress, t-shirt, jacket, and boots from the mall. To express a tone or function of speech, for example, where were you? Punctuation marks can be categorized into two types: sentence boundaries, demarcate language units. These are further categorized into many types. Let's explore them. The sentence boundaries types are as follows. Capitalization. Capitalization includes capital letters at the beginning of every sentence. However, in English, capitalization is used for several purposes. Let us look at the uses of capitalization. To mention proper nouns, for example, New Delhi is the capital of India. To mention days and months, for example, I have an English test on Tuesday. To mention countries, nationalities, races or languages. For example, my friend is moving to Australia. To mention academic institutions, political parties, commercial or other statutory organization. For example, my sister got an admission in Stanford University. To mention religious groups or scriptures. For example, he had a Christian upbringing. To mention historical events or festivals. For example, today our teacher taught us about the World War II. To mention official designations, departments or ministries. For example, my father is the head of Department of English. To mention titles, academic degrees along with their abbreviations. For example, I had to write an essay about Sir Isaac Newton. To mention the first letter of a quoted dialogue in direct speech. For example, my mother yelled, "Get up right now!" Full stop. Full stop is used to indicate the end of a statement, command or request. Similarly, here other languages have different ways to mark the ending of a sentence. For instance, the Indian languages mark the ending of a sentence using this. Let us look at the uses of full stop. While writing abbreviations, example, e.g. AM, PM. While writing decimal numbers, example, I scored 17.5 out of 20 in mathematics test. However, there are some exceptions to this rule. For example, UK, USA, Doctor, UNO. Question mark. Question mark is used to indicate the end of an interrogative sentence. For example, where are we going tonight? While writing an interrogative sentence in indirect speech, question mark is not used. Why? Let us understand. While writing an indirect speech, the interrogative sentence is transformed to a declarative sentence. Reporting verbs are used to replace the function of interrogation. For example, ask, demand, require, want to know, inquire. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark indicates the ending of an exclamatory sentence. Exclamation marks are generally used after interjections such as wow, good heavens. For example, oh my god, that was fabulous. Demarcate language units types are as follows. Comma. Comma has multiple purposes in English. Let's understand the various uses of a comma. To segregate three or more words of the kind in a sentence, for example, I bought a few t-shirts, trousers and shoes. To segregate two independent clauses connected by a coordinating conjunction. For example, you must take care of your grandmother for she needs your help. To segregate prepositional clauses placed at the beginning of a sentence. For example, in a world full of surprises, one must always be prepared. To segregate participial sentences at the beginning or end of a sentence. For example, being completely new at work, I wanted to give my best. To segregate conditional clauses. For example, if I knew the solution, I would have done it. To segregate a question tag. For example, you have been to this restaurant before, haven't you? To have greater clarity in a sentence. For example, last summer I read a book, it changed my outlook towards life. semicolon. To join two independent clauses without a conjunction. For example, I ordered another cheesecake, dessert always puts me in a better mood. To join two independent clauses using however, nevertheless, nonetheless, and rather. For example, the chef claimed that the dish was ready, however, he was still not prepared to serve it. Colon. Colon indicates the end of a clause in a sentence. Let us understand the various uses of a colon. While referring to a direct quotation by someone, for example, when I asked him, he yelled, "No." While introducing a list, for example, few of my favorite festivals are Holi, Diwali, Guru Purab, Eid, and Christmas. Apostrophe. Let us understand the various uses of an apostrophe. To form contracted forms, she will, she'll, have not, haven't. While writing expressions which denote money, space, or time, I need a week's time to deposit the money. To mention plural forms of a letter, for example, my name is spelled with 2 H's. To form possessive forms, for example, my mother's car is blue, not red. Inverted commas. Inverted commas refer to the exact words of the speaker in direct speech. For example, I said to myself, you are going to do it. Time to practice. Pause the video and try to answer the questions. Now check your answers carefully. Great job, students. You've now keep practicing to identify and use them correctly. Stay curious, keep learning, and see you in the next class.